Oh. I just wanted to mention, you see the way that saw ran backwards on me there? You got to be careful about that. I mean, I'm carving on that, so it's not, I'm not too concerned about it, but you got to keep that in mind when you're working with a saw, because you don't, if it ran back and your fingers are in the way, that would not be pretty. So keep that in mind. That's what happens when you get almost to the end, you let off, and then it's slow, and if you just move it a little bit, it'll just grab and run backwards on you. What I did is I ran multiple passes. First I got my front line here established, and then I got my finish line over here established, and then I just cut really thin lines, and I can keep going in and cutting them because you can see where you got your cuts, and you can make them thinner and thinner and thinner. Now be careful with this thing, because you've seen it where it ran back on me, so it can be dangerous. Keep that in mind when you're working with it. And you can use the saw to pretty much clean most of this up, or you can come in there with a wood chisel and finish cleaning it up, or a little hand plane, a little rabbit plane, and clean that up. Just depends on what you want to do. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit more with a saw. I make sure I keep the base pushed down and keep it level. Don't tilt it one way or the other, because it could easily tilt this way, and you don't want that to happen. So you gotta, when you're working with it, keep in mind you need to be applying pressure evenly on this. And what I do, I'll show you. When I get most of this cleaned off, I'll actually walk the blade. I'm wiggling the blade, and what I'm doing is knocking all this out here. There again, you got to be careful, because if it comes back on you, it'll grab, and you'll see you've seen what it did before. So just kind of keep that in mind. And you don't want it to tilt, because if it tilts, it could grab again and run backwards on you. So let me show you that real quick. Alright, I take a little, like I say, I can take a little wood hand plane, rabbit plane, and clean that up, or sanding block. This here, I'm not concerned about this, because there'll be a pattern on here. You'll see pretty soon there's going to be a lot of carving going on, so that won't even matter. So I got to do this on the other side and around the top edge. Like I say, because on the inside, this door goes on the inside, and it goes up against the door casing. So that's why I'm doing this here, to create that flat area. And that, because once you start carving, and if you don't have this established, it'd be a lot trickier. Then you got to come up from the other side, come up here, try to create it, but then you don't have a flat plane here to run your skill saw on. So it's best to do it now.